Okay, I've got to ask you one final selfish question because I've been trying to write this book. Okay, and everybody in my tribe knows I've been trying to write this book for like 4 years. Okay, and so I told myself this story because I went through some really tough personal times in personal life. I went through a divorce and blah blah blah. But I had this book deal lined up in 2016, and I didn't write the book. Now it's 4 years later. It's a little ridiculous. The excuse is getting a little old for me. Okay. So I got to ask yourself a question. How you mentioned earlier in our talk that you learned how to create content quickly. Dorie, how are you pumping out these books? Tell me. I don't care if you hire a writer. If you're like, dude, just hire a writer, I will go do that. What are you doing? What is your secret? Tell me, please. Help me.
Well, it's funny. I actually have an online course about this. I'll comp you into it, Mike. I'll hook you up. It's called
Okay. Thank
the
you.
Rapid Content Creation Masterclass. So I have thought about these questions a lot. I think that the short answer is, obviously, your answer sort of implies this, right? It's not that it takes 4 years to write a book. It's that you have been busy mentally with other things. If you actually sit down to write a book, I have people that I've worked with that they can write a blog no problem, right? You blindfold them in an hour or two, they can write a blog. They're fine with that. It's not that, oh, they're not a good writer or they don't know how to write. It's that a book means something emotionally to them, and it feels like it has to be like you have to write the Bible or something. Like, it's not
Yes.
important enough, it's
Yes.
not good enough.
Mm.
And I think that's how we get ourselves tripped up. And so one of the gifts of having started my career as a journalist is like, you just let go of all the preciousness. It's like, it's not like, oh, is it perfect, is it the best thing? It's like, you know what, is it good enough? Yes. Okay, great. Is it libelous? No. Okay, fantastic. Where we go?
Lower that bar. Make it super. Okay, I will take that to heart because you're reading me like a book. I have felt that way. I can crank out posts, social, blog posts, lead magnets, you name it, in my sleep.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I compiled it at least. I know I've got 45,000 words on my Scrivener dog. The book is there.
Yes.
I'm just rewriting it 18 times. So, okay. All right. I will pledge to you, I will get this done. But remember, I will be like, this dude started out in Barnes and Noble reading my book. Now he's actually got a book, and I'll be like the biggest Dorie Clark champion. There we go.
I'm cheering
Oh,
you on, my man.
all
I
right.
love it.
Oh, Dorie, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody who's listening, pick up a copy of Entrepreneurial You. Also pick up a copy of Reinventing You if you find yourself where I was years ago.
If you want to
Really,
be the next Mike Kim.
there you go. I'm not exaggerating. That book was the only thing I could find in that entire store that spoke to me where I was. And I felt so seen and understood. And that's coming from like an INTJ type 8 on the Enneagram. I don't have feelings, you know?
I'm an INTJ too, brother. So I'm writing it for you.
There we go. Thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody pick up a copy of that book. Dorie, thanks so much. This was awesome.
Mike, thank you. Great to be here.
Hey, it's Mike Kim here. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel where we talk all about building a personal brand business. That means you as a coach, a speaker, a content creator, how to market your content, how to create great content that people love. Make sure you hit that little notification bell, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a video. So glad you're here.